Lagos panel report confirms Lekki Concession company tampered with cameras at Tollgate to hide Mâssaçr. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. Following the incident at the Lekki Tollgate on October 20, 2020, the terms of reference of the panel was expanded to cover that incident. Now the news in detail. The report by the Lagos State Judicial Panel on Mâssaçr says the Lekki Concession company refused to submit footage from the closed-circuit television camera (CCTV) stationed at the toll gate, which could have helped in further investigation of the incident. The panel was inaugurated on October 19, 2020 to look into the complaints of citizens against human rights abuses by the police. Following the incident at the Lekki Tollgate on October 20, 2020, the terms of reference of the panel was expanded to cover that incident. The panel sat for well over 1 year and took testimonies of petitioners, witnesses, experts, and lawyers. The panel, led by retired Judge Doris Okwobi, submitted the report on Monday at the governor's office in Alausa, Ikeja. In its report obtained by several reporters on Monday, the panel noted that the staff members of the LCC removed cameras stationed at the Lekki Tollgate on October 2020, and these were not tendered before the panel. Also, the panel stated that the reports of the forensic experts contradicted the testimony of the managing director of the LCC, Abayomi Omowamosan, who claimed his men were not on ground at the time of the incident. Sahara reporters recalled that on November 3, 2020, the Lekki Concession company produced footages from closed-circuit television of a Lekki Tollgate shooting alongside other documents. Omowamosan, who appeared alongside the counsel for the company, Rotimi Seriki, submitted a hard drive to the panel saying it contained what happened at the tollgate. Seriki, who tendered the footage to the panel, urged it to use its discretion on when to make the content public. The LCC at the time claimed that the camera stopped working and could not capture the shootings at the tollgate. A section of the report titled "The Involvement of LTC on the Lekki Tollgate Incident of 20 October 2020 reads, "The LCC owns and runs the Lekki Tollgate, which became the epicenter of the Lekki protest. The LCC was obviously in charge of the operation and custody of the CCTV cameras and indeed all cameras at the Lekki Tollgate. There is no doubt whatsoever that these cameras would provide real-time evidence as to what happened if provided and if they remained untouched. From the totality of the evidence before it, the panel finds that some set of cameras stationed at the Lekki Tollgate were removed by members of staff of LCC on October 2020, and they were not tendered before the panel. These cameras would have assisted the panel in its investigation into the incident that occurred on the night of the 20th October 2020. There is no doubt that this picture would have been clearer, and the panel and forensic experts would have been assisted in their fact-finding mission and analysis if these vital pieces of evidence has been tendered. The panel finds from the reports of the forensic experts that the movement of the camera following a preset format most of the time and switching from this mode at other times strongly suggests that it was operated on both automated and manual modes during the time under review, contrary to the evidence of the MD of the LCC, that is, men were not on ground. Also, the hue change from color to night mode at 18:53:07 hours alludes to conscious manipulation by the operators of the LCC camera, as it appears to have occurred at a very crucial moment where the quality of footage of the incident in the color mode might have provided better insights to the event occurring at that specific point. Furthermore, the Sentinel team led evidence that it requested for the access to the main server, and it was directed by the LCC to the TPI at the Ikoyi Tollgate. The team was told that the main server from which the CCTV was derived had been burnt. The panel therefore finds this contradictory to the early evidence of the MD of the LCC that the cameras at each toll gate communicate directly to a central database server located at Chevron, which he claimed was intact after the incident of 20 October 2020. The panel finds that the LCC CCTV footage of a Lekki Tollgate on the 20th of October 2020 ends at 8:08 p.m. when the Nigerian army was still at the Lekki Tollgate. Okay, if you know you are Hmong, come outside. I've said it before. Operation, if you know that you are Hmong, come outside. If you know that you are a part of those that hid what would have assisted the investigation, come outside. I am sure that they never knew that there will be a day like this. The day of reckoning. When the breeze will blow and the bum of the fowl will be opened. That is it. So, I do not know his intentions or whatever. Nigerians now would not even want to care. They would not want to care at all. You aided it, that means you are an accomplice. Yes. If you are not a Hmong, you come out and say you are not a Hmong. If they ask for this thing, you give them. This is it. Right? So make sure you are not a Hmong. Not you are saying you are not a Hmong yet. The thing that will aid the investigation and make it easier for them, or shed more light on it, and will help their work, and you are hiding it from them, that means you are an accomplice. Yes. And of course, you are a suspect. That is it. You see here, people of Nigeria, all throughout last week, I've been talking about integrity. Hey, I've been saying it. How do you do your job? Your little one you have now. I've said it that even the so-called people in government, once upon a time, they were just electorates. How did they serve in their little office or capacity then, when they had not become governors, they had not become politicians? It will go a long way to seeing how they're doing now. Yes. How were they disposing their duties the way it is supposed? Would they come and say something and you cannot believe it? Yes. All these things amount to it. Now, if this man now has said, no, I will not do this thing. I'm not going to hide these people. I am going to tender it, and whatever they find it here, I'm not the one that put it now. Yes, camera has been always been there, so I will not. Yes. So why did you hide it? You are now, what would have been, look at it, take it, this is it. Now you are now going to be trying to cover up. And no, it was because has entered it. Something that you would have washed your hand off. Well, at the end of the day, he's an accomplice. So at the end of the day, anything that the courts now, if this matter is going to be handled very, very, with strict hands now, he's going to be he's going to be receiving his own portion of the blame. So at the end of the day, integrity pays. If this thing happens, yes is yes. Your no should be your no. Not your no but or your yes but. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.